So guys, I am back with Kin Porsche, the series next episode spoiler. So in the series, Kin believes that Tawan is dead, but he is not. In the novel. After the breakup, Kin leaves Tawan. He cuts all the ties with him, and when Tawan needed money, so he decided to pursue Kin. In the novel, Tawan makes a plan to meet Kin. So Kin, Tae, Time and some of his old friends decides to meet at a restaurant, and where Mark, Tawan brother, also comes. But since the series still hasn't shown Mark character, so I guess they won't add him, but he plays a small portion of role in the series. So basically Mark and Kin were used to be best friend, but after Tawan cheated on Kin, they are no longer in good terms. So Tawan shows up at their reunion party and Kin quickly get uncomfortable and leaves. Tawan follows him and wanted to have a talk, but Kin ignore. But Tawan enters in the same lift as Kin and he started to apologizing and starts to guilt trip Kin, but Kin quickly and started to get emotional. Then Kin has a dinner with his father and his brothers where his father asks him to start paying attention on the business because he recently just spent most of the time with Portia. His father just reminds him that it should not happen like the previous time because after his breakup with Tawan he was so heartbroken he couldn't able to focus on the work. Which makes Kin to start reconsider his feelings toward Portia. He wanted to be sure that he genuinely liked Portia and not see him as a replacement, so he started to avoid Portia so much that it makes Portia doubt himself, but he ignores it all. But the final straw was when Portia saw Kin sleeping with one of his boy toys. Portia leaves the main family house and stays with Jom. Kin tries to contact Portia but only through text message, but Portia was heartbroken. He couldn't believe he let himself fall for a playboy, so he just expected his fate. So then he meets Vegas and Vegas suggests him to go for a lunch, and Portia, he even posted a story of him and Portia which Kin sees that and which makes Kin so angry he finally went to meet Portia at Jom house. But Portia wasn't ready to meet him, so he told his friends that he don't wanna meet him. So since in the series, Tawan entry is different, so I guess instead of Kin cheating on Portia they made him that whole trusting Tawan arc. Which will hurt Portia's feeling that he trusted his ex over him, and now Portia is even in the main family jail, and according to the next episode preview it seems Vegas helps him. So I think he is gonna run away with Vegas. Then Kin will gonna chase after Portia. Since Portia is heartbroken he ignores Kin, but Kin finally able to talk with when Portia has judo match in his college where Kin, Time, Tae, and all Portia friends were there. Portia genuinely didn't wanna meet Kin, but Kin wanted Portia to go home with him. But Portia was so fed up with Kin he said he wanna resign and ask him to leave him alone. But Kin keeps trying to force Portia to come home, and Portia finally reached his breaking point. He punks Kin at his face and started to cry and ask him about what he thinks about him. Kin was just silent. Portia continues asking him if does love him or not, but Kin couldn't answer, so Portia leaves his college with Vegas and Kin was just shocked. But I think they are gonna change the judo tournament scene with that street fighting scene that's shown in the trailers, since we never get to see Portia college life.